pick of the show from Jay. This is their sterling silver hammered bead 3.7 box chain bracelet. Back at its lowest price ever and back in stock since January. We've been waiting for the all silver choice, but you'll notice two prices on your screen and two different colors on Morgan's wrist. That is the 14 karat yellow gold choice. And that is real 14 karat gold in a big 8mm bead, and not just one of them, many stations across, and then they're all flanked by the mini shimmering beads. We have these available in 5 sizes, which is huge, just back in stock. We've taken $50 off the price, which is back to the lowest price we've ever had. Jill Bauer is here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi,
it is
everybody.
So good to see
Good morning.
you.
Nice
You
to
knew
see
this
you.
had to be my pick of the show because I'm in love with Jay Jewelry, and you know I love when you marry the 14 karat yellow gold with that solid cast sterling silver.
It's an absolutely classic piece for Jay because it starts with our iconic box chain, Terry, right? So it's that beautiful kind of softer version of a box chain that we've sort of made famous here at Jay. 3.7mm is sort of the sweet spot, not too small, but not too big. And there's your close-up of the beads. Not just any bead, it's not just a hollow polished bead. It's hammered. There are many, many layers of either gold or silver in that center 8mm bead. So please don't worry about, will this crimp, will this dent? I can tell you, I literally just got back from Ireland Monday night, traveling for Jay. This was one of the pieces I brought with me because I knew no matter where we were shooting, we were with the video crew and we were all over the country. I knew wherever I was, this was a piece that was gonna work for me. I'm hard on my jewelry and it holds up. So please don't be concerned about the beads themselves. They are so dense in your metal. And then we outline them. Don't you love those little I know, like those little baby shimmer beads are sort of like that, like that's what makes this so interesting when you look at it. If this was just simply a strand of chain with a polished bead in the middle, okay, that's kind of a classic look, but it's a little meh, right? So when we take it into our world at Jay, how can we take what's so simple and make it so much more interesting? So the hammered textures, the baby shimmer beads, the all silver version. If you wear our 5.3 chain, if you wear our new legacy woven bracelet, I have it on my wrist. I sort of did like an all silver wrist and then a little pop of gold here for you. You can see like how great this layers in with all the other Jay pieces you might like to wear, or if you just want to do something a little more elevated and put it next to that watch, who could ever argue with some beautiful pieces of gold?
It's so stunning. The workmanship that goes into every Jay piece is like the old school way of doing all of those, the solid cast, all of the, excuse me, all the steps that it takes to get to a designer piece of jewelry like this. The 14 karat gold, a little more popular as it usually is. It's normally $700 with the price of gold, which is the big story right now. To get it at even $700, again, what we do at QVC is huge. Our buyers, amazing, thank you so much. But when we have a jewelry sale like this, we've taken $140 off. So the 14 karat gold is $140 less at $560, made easier by our easy payment plan of $112. $112 is what you spend today. You get it in the mail, you get to wear it with all of your different outfits every day if you want to. This could be your signature piece. And you get to pay it off over the next 5 months. If you're thinking all silver, that's only $40 on Easy Pay to bring it home. And then you get this everyday piece. Tell us a little bit about the process, about what Jay does to make this designer jewelry.
Well, you know, our heritage lies in a very prestigious luxury brand of jewelry. And so that's the standard we're always working towards. And we're, you know, everything that we do, you know, we don't, I think going to the jewelry shows and the jewelry fairs and seeing what's on trend is important. But we don't just take that and put it out there. We're actually taking artists who are sketching and creating our own pieces. These are original designs to us. You know, I think that Jay Jewelry is not necessarily a trendy collection. This is an investment collection. And when you're looking at the idea of bead and chain, I mean, Coco Chanel used to use that, you know, on her haute couture collections in Paris. So, I mean, mean, this bead and chain idea is not new, but how can we take that bead and make it more interesting? It's hammered. How can we take our shimmer beads and use them as accents? How can we change the dynamic of the really beautiful, you know, kind of box chain, which is normally very straight on its sides, and puff it out a little bit, giving you more dimension and giving you something that rolls on the wrist so nicely. I think, you know, if nothing else, the fact that this bracelet with beads, these price points, especially for the gold, is customer top rated, Terry.
That's true.
I mean, like, there's nothing I can really say that outweighs the customers who've spent their money on this piece and are so pleased with how it feels, how it looks, how it wears. And I mean, I do this a lot,
right?
You know, because I want you to see, like, I'm hitting the bead. You can, I mean, I'm imprinting my hand, but I want you to look at that
There's
bead.
no dent.
It's not dented, it's not collapsed. Yes, it has a hammer texture. It's supposed to have that hammer texture. And again, that's part of the beauty of this piece. It's all these juxtapositions of high and low, shiny and texture, right? Organic
Shines
and
like a
polished. And again, a lot of gold in those beads. They're not thin little hollow beads. They're really reinforced. So the weight of the gold that you're getting here gives you the presence that you want. Remember, at J, we don't plate. So this is solid 14 karat gold. This is all sterling silver. Again, the real metals, and then just crafted beautifully by our artisans.
And then 5 sizes to choose from,
Yes,
which is
yes.
huge.
Everybody
I mean,
gets one.
Everybody gets one. This extra small 6 1/4 inch, small 6 3/4 inches, average 7 1/4, large 8 inch, and extra large 8 1/4 inches. And then look at even the detail in the oversized lobster claw clasp and how it spins with you, and how every piece is specifically designed. You don't buy these out of a catalog.
Right. No, we don't go to Clasps Are Us.
Right,
You know, like
exactly.
we design them.
As fantastic as they are.
We put the little details, you know, on the edges of the end caps. So again, that's our basket weave texture that so many of you have loved. Again, we really make sure that every place that you're looking on this particular bracelet on you is something extra special. That's what designer jewelry and the designer experience should be.
Right.
It should be an expectation that it's going to have more. And I think at J, what we've done now for 13 years is really delivered that to you. We've really delivered this idea of when you get that green box home from J, inside that anti-tarnish lined pouch, and you open it up and you feel what solid jewelry feels like, when you feel something that has something behind it. That's what you've always expected from a designer brand. We don't cheap it out, right? We're not just trying to give you the look and let's figure out how to do it for less. We give you the look and the experience that I think you really want.
And then we give it to you for less money than it would ever be at a store. You know, you walk into a fine department store, the jewelry section, and it looks like this.
Yeah.
And then you look at the tag and it's like probably 3 times this price, at least twice this price.
Yeah.
We got it back down to our lowest price. We've been sold out of the all silver since January.
Yeah, so
That's
good.
why we like to bring you, you early birds on a special day like this, really special pieces like this that we just got back in stock. You're seeing how beautifully it comes boxed. The experience for someone that you're giving this to with the pouch, anti-tarnish pouch on the inside, is such a luxurious experience. The whole J experience is just unmatched.
Oh, thank you.
It really is.
We love it. And if you do love that bead and shimmer bead look, we do have lever backs on QVC.com, and there's even a necklace with a little station.
love
So
those
if you wanted to create a little suite, you absolutely can do that.
Well, you have a full hour coming up
I do.
next
You're not getting
with
rid of
Mary
me.
D'Angelis. So that's going to be fun. We appreciate you for bringing this back to us at the lowest price. My pick of the show, J452132. Jill,
Great to
thank you
see
so
you,
much.